Sozani bogogo nomkholisana kwasendoda lesugogo bathini bathi mawuvula kuvala emzini amadoda u-Auntie Usha, your number one locksmith. As umalume, I want us to talk about where do we draw the line, especially when it comes to wealth scouting. Do you know ukuthi how much involved are your ancestors as an individual are when it comes to your wealth? Do you know what your wealth is in the hands of your ancestors? It doesn't matter where what is your belief system or whatever. Do you know how much is it, or how much involved are your ancestors when it comes to your wealth? This week I had several inquiries. Gogo, we saw your work, we saw you on Scheme GP, we saw you on King David show, King David podcast. We saw you on Reveal, the Nigerian podcast and everything. Gogo, we saw you on Showmax. We saw your work and whatever. Gogo, we want to come as friends to you. We want this to be done. We want to do this and everything. But the question I'm asking you now, Uguti, or rather, what I would like us to discuss, Uguti, where do we draw the line? Guys, I know of people who have been friends. I remember one of my elder brother, who, when we were growing up, I was very young. He had this very, very, very close guy, his friend then, that I remember he was telling my father how close they were, and he's his best friend, and there's nothing that will come between them, and what. Before I even started working or whatever, as I was growing up, they were no longer friends. I know of people who grew up together, or who went to varsity together, or who just got into business together, and they just got very close. Very close. They were like tight. The other one will never do anything if the other one is not present, or without telling the other one, oh, this is what's going to happen. I know of those kind of people, like your brother would, your brother from another mother, like very tight, like tight. You can't tell what these people are not related. You'll swear what these people are related. They are not even related. But today they are enemies. Why? It's life. It's life. Yes, there are people that die as friends. Yes, it's possible. It's possible that you'll be friends forever and you'll never betray each other. It's possible. But how much chances are there? Very slim. Extremely, extremely slim. So, when it comes to wealth scouting, you're looking for wealth, ufuna isigubhu, ufuna inyoka, ufuna in, whatever your wealth scouting. The question will be, Gogo, can I share that with my friend? Can I involve my friend? Can I go with my friend? To me, no. No. Let's not focus a lot in terms of what if tomorrow you are enemies, they will expose you, they will do that, they'll go around telling people where you got your wealth and everything. Let's not focus on that. I want us to focus on the fundamental a reason why I'm saying no. It's because your ancestors are not the same, even if you can be related. My ancestors and my brother's ancestors are not the same. They are the same in terms of we are related, we are siblings. But I've got ancestors that are looking after me as an individual. So the closest you can do as a family is as siblings, as family members, as siblings. That is as closest as you can do as a mother with the children, as a father with the family, as you and your sister, as brothers and sisters. That we can do. But as friends, no, you can't. You can't. Because you are putting your ancestors into a competition. You are putting your ancestors in a competition. And the competition has only have one winner. There can only be a one winner in a competition. A competition means there must be a winner. It's rare in a competition whereby they will say it's a draw. It's a 1-1. Even if it's a 1-1, there's another point system in terms of, even in soccer, in terms of a ball position. Who had the most ball position and everything. But when it comes to ancestors, yo, guys, it's deep. It's another level of competition that you don't want to find yourself in. So when it comes to you going uyofuna umnotho, kukuwena ukuthi are you taking a chance, or you are taking a stand for your wealth? Ukuthi I want to do something. I want to be rich. I want to, kususikate ziko, I want to afford. I want to get that job. I want to get that business. It's up to you. But avoid doing things as friends that involves wealth searching, wealth scouting. Because this is what happens. As soon as you go there, you are not the same. You do not receive muti, spirit, the same. So one of you is going to be the one of you is going to get it easier, and one of you is going to get it difficult or not getting it at all. I know I'm not really clear. I can hear myself. I'm not really clear, and I'm okay with it, because it's not supposed to be clear, because it's not supposed to happen. It's because it's not supposed to happen. So you go and look for wealth. You find wealth the way you find it, as friends. Now they give you whatever they give you as friends. Then you go and you start doing things the way you're supposed to do. One, your ancestors are not the same. So they are not as active as your ancestors, cannot be as active as the other one's ancestors. And here's the catch. We're not the one that suggested to say, my friend, let's go there. When that you say, my friend, let's go there. I've heard about this guy. Let's go see him. Let's go see her. Most of the time, chances are that you are the first one who is going to struggle to get wealth compared to the other one. So you go there, you get whatever you get. Most of the time, it works for the other one more than it works for you. Even if it can work for you, maybe when you were more dedicated to it than the other person, they were just going because of Ibrahim says, let's go there, and they went there to get a stuff for you. then the competition starts. And it started with ancestors. It kicked off, meaning when now things are starting to happen for you, or now things are starting to happen for your friend in terms of ancestors. To you guys, it hasn't shown. Second phase, now it's showing. I man, brother, we are push. Things are coming together. You know, you can see now with this guy, man, this thing that now you have hope. And when we are given a treatment, we are not going to use that treatment in same environments in terms of homes. Maybe his place is very conducive. It's clean compared to mine. So they gave us something that is exactly the same. It was supposed to work the same, but where we're using our treatment, it's not the same place. That is another problem that we're facing. So then we find ourselves now starting to look at things the other way around, to say, maybe this one took me to ugogo Batinimbata because of they have a deal with ugogo Batinimbata. Other people, they think to that extent. Uguti, maybe I was taken there so that they can steal my luck. That's how people end up thinking. Uguti, why things are going well, and he is the one that referred me to that healer. Only to find out, Uguti, the jealousy is now playing with you psychologically. Uguti, the progress is happening on the other one. Yeah, I didn't want to go there anyway. He's the one who said we must go. Or I'm the one who said we must go and everything. But there was a time whereby they said we must go there as an individual. Maybe he turned things around when he went inside. He offered something more as what you called it. He offered a thank you gift, a better thank you gift than I did. You see, that's how mind works. Now you're starting to fight with each other. You're starting not to see with each other with one eye. Why is that? It's because of you started it at with the wrong foot by what going there as friends. Now the ancestors are continuing to compete. Uguti, we are better than you. We can do this better and everything. This one buys the car. Let's say now things are popping up it's the same way. This one buys this house, this one buys this house, this one buys this one, this one buys. Now you're starting to fight. But that fight is better compared to the one that on the other friend, nothing is happening. Nothing happens. Like absolutely nothing happens. It is not wise ukuhamba uyothwala uhambe nomngane. It is not advisable. It is not advisable to go to the same as well healer as friends. Even if you didn't go uyothwala and everything, it's not advisable. It takes very, very, very matured individuals to do that. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's possible. But it takes very, very special friendship to achieve and to understand ukuthi hayi mngani wami this one it was yours. Unga stress. Pusha mngani nami I did my best. Nami ngizopopa. I will see what I do. Because that kind of friendship, that's the one that it gets to a point whereby the other one will say to this other one to say, okay, no, it's fine. I can see what things didn't go the way we thought they will go. But anyway, my friend, because of on my side, sengpopile, sengkrend, here's this nane, just go and see what you can get. That is a special friendship. That is a very rare friendship that you can get. It's available, it's there, it's possible, but it's rare. But the other friendship that we are not sure, because we tend to know each other for 6 months and then we call each other best friends just because of their good favors that we've done to each other for on this past 3 months and everything, or this past 1 year. Then we think, okay, no, we are big buddies, we come far and everything. We tend to know each other for donkey years, and then we think, okay, we are good buddies to go to that extent. There are things that the other part, the other friend must not know about you, even if you've been there to each other for 20 years, 20 years and everything. But today we're talking about wealth. Let's be careful. Let's not take wealth scouting for granted. It involves ancestors. Unless you're going to do this other wealth thing that I do not recommend, whereby they use body parts and everything. That is another danger that you are involving yourself in, that you're going to end up in jail, because you're just going to complicate your life even further. Unless you are talking about that one, I can't comment on that one. I don't know how it works. But on the wealth that involves your ancestors, on the wealth that involves your ancestors, on the wealth that involves your ancestors, trust me, do it alone. Do it alone. It's not betrayal. Don't feel as if you are betraying your friend by going there alone. You are not betraying your friend. You are doing what is right for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you need to put yourself first to say, where do I put myself in this equation? Where do I fit myself in this equation? You cannot always want to involve somebody else in your own life, because of, as much as you can sit down and you see, hey, we have similar problems. He's not working, I'm not working. He's not doing well in his business, I'm not doing well. And everything. No. No. Do it alone. Trust me, do it alone. Then you'll see. Then it's up to the level of your relationship. Then you can come back and say, Mganam, mina saying right and everything, and here and everything. And don't tell. Yes, I advocate in terms of saying there's a danger in secret wealth. However, it's not something that, when I'm saying there's danger in secret wealth, I'm not saying, then you need to tell everyone. No, you need to be very, very careful on who do you tell, or where did you go, and what happened where you went, and what is it that you took. Today is the best friend, tomorrow is going to be your worst enemy. I know of that. I've have an experience of people that came to me and I gave them exactly the same thing, and it worked for the other one. And at the end of the day, I was now involved in that war, in saying, Ogote, Ukoko gave him better than what he gave me and everything. Sometimes the other one will find it very necessary to say, let's go back to Ukoko Batinimbata and say thank you. The other one will say, but we've paid him. Why do we have to go there and say thank you? Because we've paid him. We don't owe him anything. Then the other one decides to say, no, me now I want to have that relationship with Ukoko Batinimbata. I want to go and show appreciation, to say, I can see the light, Koko. I can see the light. I'm not there yet, but I can see this thing is coming. Here's 50 Rand, Koko. Go and get yourself his name. The other one cannot see that, only to find out that you are not giving me that 50 Rand for his name. You are actually giving me that 50 Rand to go and do something for your ancestors and my ancestors, for you to achieve what you want to achieve. Then your things goes to another level. And the other one decided not to do that. And not that they owe me, it's fine. But now you are ahead of them. Then it's like when you came here and you offered me more money, only to find that there was no much money that you left, except to say, Goka just came to say, I can see the light. Thank you. I don't have any money to give you, Gogo, or anything to show appreciation. You know the other guy came to me and he made me a cup, a coffee mug with my logo on it. And as part of showing me the work that he is doing. And something said to me, I must take it and put it on the floor, the next to my stuff. The third night, I had a vision of my grandmother drinking out of that mug. Already, I know Ogoti, there's something huge coming his way. Already, I know. It was just a coffee mug with my logo. Just to say, Gogo, I've made this for you. You understand? Imagine if that gentleman came with a friend and he decided to say, this is my space in terms of branding. So I'm doing this for Ukoko Batini Mbata just as a gift. And then the other friend came and just said, no, man, I've paid. I don't have to give him any gift. Which is fine. That's how it's fine. It's okay. But now the other one is challenging ancestors. The other one is using money. The other one is praising ancestors. The other one is using money. Is praising the soul, which is money. Then what's going to happen? I know puzzles are all over on this video, but let's put them together. It is not wise to go and scout for wealth going with a friend. A wealth scouting is deep, and it involves ancestors, and a very sensitive ancestors for that matter, ancestors that want to see you as an individuals being wealthy. Let me repeat this one. It's a sensitive part of ancestors because of its ancestors that they want to see you as an individual getting wealth. Ingilosi yako ebhekane nawe ukuthi umnotho wako, it's this one ancestor that is holding your wealth. So whenever you want to share that ancestor with your friend, it's just a question. Ngithi, here's the catch. This one ancestor that is holding your wealth, that is responsible for you to be wealthy, that ancestor is not for the family. It's not for public consumption. It's not for friendship. It's for you. So by taking a friend and want your ancestor to share your wealth with that friend, that ancestor will turn their back on you and they will leave because they will say, you don't know what you want. Go alone. I've done the video one day. There's a video. Do it alone. Go alone. Because your wealth belongs to you. Your wealth is yours. Because that one ancestor or that group of ancestors, they are for you alone, not for the family, not for what. At least as a family, they know who's this. But in general, they don't even know who's this if you come there as friends. So it's up to you. I think now it's clear now where I was going with this video. Why am I saying that? You are struggling. You are still in the same position because of why you want to share. It's like you have this one slice of bread. One slice of bread that it's yours. And you want to share it with a friend instead of sharing it with your family. You were given this bread to say, go and eat with your family. We are giving you, here's your bread, go and eat with your family. Whenever you want to take this one slice of bread and you want to share it with a friend, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. if it worked for you as friends and everything, I said it. It's another level of friendship that can achieve that. Because meaning when they went there, they understood what I'm here as an individual. Yes, I'm here with my friend. However, I'm here as an individual. So my results and his results are not the same. And that requires a very deep thinking. It requires a very matured individual upstairs. Upstairs, it requires a special kind of a friendship to achieve that. Because even if they are there, they are not there as a team. They are there as an individual. It's like they don't even know each other. There's a group of there's a family near me. When we go to esontweni kwaShembe makunomhlangano, I've noticed they will come in one car, but when they get in at the temple, they go separate ways. They are one family. They are brothers, very tight brothers. They're in the taxi industry, very, very, very tight brothers. Abakwa Nene. But whenever they get to emhlanganweni, you'll never see them sitting together at church. They go separate ways when they get to church. They know during the break where they will meet. But when they get into the temple, they go the separate ways. Why do they do that? Because they know they are there as an individual, not as brothers. They know, they understand they are there to pray for their individual gods, not together as a family. So there won't be a small talks when they get to church. Because of now they are brothers, they'll sit in one row. No, they don't do that. They don't do that. That's why if I go to church, I go alone. I go alone. Even if I can give somebody a lift or I can get a lift from somebody, when we get into the church, we sit the separate ways. I don't want to have chit chats and everything. What, look at that one, what. I don't do that because I'm there for my own. The same must happen in life. We must go our separate ways. All the trips that I've done, remember I did a video where I've mentioned that the first time I went to Zambia, I went with a friend. And I didn't get what I wanted to get because I went with a friend, Maketa. I didn't know, but I've learned. So things that I'm talking about, I have experienced some of them. Others, I'm using other people's experiences because I've learned. Now I want to share with you so that now you can also learn. But when I went to Zambia the second time, I got what I wanted from the first time. So if you want to get it, if ufuna into yokuphila, if you really want to get that thing, and you've heard what is in Mozambique, is in Congo, is in DRC, is in Jamaica, is where and everything, go alone. Unfortunately, it's a risk that you need to take. Somebody asked me, Gogo, what if you went to Ghana and you were killed? It's okay. It's a risk I was willing to take. It's a risk I took, and I took it, and I don't regret it. When I went to Malawi recently, it was a risk I was taking. It was a very dangerous risk, especially when you get towards Tanzania and everything. That's why you realize now you are shaken. You are in another, spiritually, I was in another level. It was a risk I was willing to take. If I died there, it was okay. And I went alone. No one knows where I was. No one knows what I came with. No one knows whatever. There's no details that is in the public domain. Because a Zambia trip, Malawi trip is one of the trips whereby I didn't even, I decided not even to do a video about it. Because that's how deep it was. I was in tears throughout the night When every night I get to the hotel, I was in tears. I remember the other day, this guy said to me, Chief, my place is very small. You said you don't have money for accommodation for tonight. My space is very small. The least I can do, you'll sleep in my car. The car parks under the tree. The guy gave me a blanket and I slept there. But it was the best accommodation ever in Malawi. And I really appreciated him till today. You know, whenever I talk to him, I don't know, I respect him so much because of the thought of me to be safe was there. Somebody giving you a key to say, here's the car key, sleep here. I went, nobody, alone. So think about it. Whenever you want to go with somebody, think, Oguti, what is your level of your friendship with that person? However, my advice, go alone. If you really trust your ancestors, if you really believe in your ancestors, if you really believe within your ancestors, there is that group or individual of ancestors that wants nothing but the best for you, do it alone. You'll see the results. Because as soon as you involve other people, there's pressure. You end up having pressure. We want to see the results. So as soon as you feel that pressure, now you want to put pressure on what you were given. Now you want to put pressure on your healer. Why? Because when you went to get you went to get wealth to impress. So you told everyone ukuthi mina sengibuya khona, mina sengibuya khona kuSalukazi Sendoda. Mina ngitholile lento yami, ngifuna ukuyibona ukuthi izongenzelani ke manje. Ya nizobona bafana, ngizoninyisa. You understand? Now you want to impress and everything. Then your ancestor says, no, we are not into that. We are not into competition. Till now we know what we want to give you. So as soon as that thing does not materialize, then that's when you feel pressure. Then you lose patience. Then you lose patience. And as soon as you lose patience, what then? No, this thing is not working. No, not that it's not working. Not that it's not working. You talk too much. You are chacharach. This thing is working. That thing that you got in Mozambique, it's working. That thing that you got in Zimbabwe is working. That thing that you got to your healer in Durban, it's working. Whenever, Guyana, wherever, they gave you the right thing. But it's pressure. It's pressure. That's why I even say, even if in your family, don't give the full story. Just say, no, I want to get something just to assist me. I'll see how it gets and everything. So, things that will go with me. Remember, we spoke about, I'm still going to do another video where we talk about how do you post whatever you were given. How do you post it? I did touch base on it to say Muti cannot work alone. I'm going to go deep on that video. But on this one, we are just saying, go alone. Because you don't have anyone to prove a point or to report to or to answer to. And then skip on. No one will ask you to say, hey, let's say, sorry, you are a healer. And you tell a friend, another healer, hey, I things are not going well. And I'm thinking, you want something. Trust me, that healer is going to look, you spoke about the long queue. Where's that queue? People are not coming in. What is happening? What then? Things are not happening the way you've planned. Why? Because of now there's pressure. And only to find out, you went to get something, let's say in Zambia, as a healer. And things are happening. Or let's say you just, not as a healer, as just individual. And things are happening, but not for a public domain to see what things are happening. You used to get nothing in terms of tenders. But now there's that order nyana, 50,000 nyana, that 10,000 order, That 5,000 there, somebody's doing something, they couldn't finish it. They say, hey man, please help me. There's this thing, I'll give you 5,000 if you get it right for me. You did it, it gave you that 5,000 and everything. And you are still patching. You understand? You still owe that person. You're still paying people and everything. Yes, you don't have money yet to buy a car, but you're still patching things and everything. People, they haven't seen it, but it's working. But now, because of your chacharach, you think this thing is not working because of you haven't seen or done something that will impress the other person that knew where you went to get something. Then you end up giving up. Kanti, these small things, these small deals that are coming, they are building up. It's not an overnight thing. Wealth is not an overnight achievement. Now I'm still looking for wealth. And things are coming very slow and right about that. Right. Yes, things that I do for people, they are bigger than things that I can do for myself because I'm human. You consult to me, I consult to somebody else. So the powers that I give you, I cannot expect them to happen to me. We don't have the same ancestors. Me now, I'm sent to assist. Somebody sent to assist me. Hlukana amaward asikhulu ngokufana. Thokozani. Guys, there's something that I'm going to strive to do in each and every video that I do in terms of saying, guys, we have a crisis of drugs in our society. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. Let's be able to identify Uguti. Is my child having a calling or my child is on drugs? If you have a child that is suspected to have a calling and your child must go for please take your child for screening first and then set them free to go and do that training to become a sangoma or what. The number of kids that are becoming sangomas lately is shocking. Only to find out that these kids, they've got withdrawals. They're struggling with drugs. So let's be careful on that. Please don't forget to go to our another channel, Good Goals TV, on YouTube, whereby you find more of such videos. Tozan.